Welcome back, I'm some guy you've never heard of, and this is Europa Universalis 3, Defenders of Mecca. That one is still goes on, okay. Well, we're relatively ready to attack Persia, but I really want to get our infamy down so that we can... I have no advisors right now. Oh, hey! Alright, let's get a diplomat. Oh, he's only level 5? Oh well. Let's see what else is currently available. Nothing really, okay. Go ahead and get an army reformer, level 4, nice. And I suppose a high judge, also level 4. Okay, could be better, but we have to wait a bit for our culture to get better. Alright, let's go ahead and get... Oh really? I don't have any colleges to build right this sec? Alright, then let's get a cathedral on Corfu. Alright, let's actually send him back to Mocha. Alright, let's get a royal merit. Let's send a gift to Armenia. Because we are going to want to annex that. Kind of silly looking to have that one little country right there. Okay, where was that? Ah, Greece. Alright, let's get a town hall in Aleppo, in Beirut, Hama, and Sidon. It's a grain depot. Oh, Mecca does spice. Okay, Alexandria gets the grain depot then. Provinces are resisting westernization again. Well, we'll slower westernization. And centralization yields benefits. Excellent. Alright, let's get a courthouse in Kursk, a college in Kosovo, and a cathedral in Albania. Alright, there goes our land tech again. Let's go ahead and get a cathedral in Janina. And get a Fort 2 in Athens. Is that really the only place that currently needs a Fort 2? Alright, cool. Let's get an armory in Rhodes. And a dock in Mus. Alright, let's get another cathedral going. Oh no, it's time for colleges. College in Aleppo, and Beirut, Hama, and Sidon. Alright, a revolt in Hama. Go deal with that army of Africa. Alright, let's get a spy agency in Kursk and a cathedral in Voronezh. Let's get a Fort 3 in Abkhazia. Alright, let's get a Fort 2 in Kalmykia. And a Fort 3 in Astrakhan. Alright, let's get a Fort 3 in Georgia as well. Alright, we converted the heretics of Cherkassk. Excellent, let's get them their Fort 2. Let's get one in Meriti. And then Fort 3 in Ersarum. Diplomatic insult from Armenia. No, let's ease the tension. Moria wants to trade through our ports? That's fine. Alright, let's get a Fort 3 in Sivas. And in Mus. Ooh, Gillen University, to the administration, and a revolt on Rhodes. Great. Alright, let's get a town hall in Kursk. Fort 4 in Abkhazia and Kosovo. Fort 3 in Athens and Medina. Ooh, fortification expert. Well, oh, fortification effort, sorry. Yes, it's of the utmost importance. Alright, fleet. Take the Army of Africa. Back to Georgia. Alright, let's get a Fort 4 in Georgia. Go ahead and get a cathedral in Rhodes. And then a Fort 4 in Astrakhan. Oh, revolt in Aleppo. Great. Why don't you deal with that army of Arabia? National decline again? Oh well. Let's get a Fort 4 in Emeriti, and Ersarum, and a Fort 3 in Janina. Alright, we won the battle in Aleppo, let's chase them to Beirut. Right, looks like we got rid of them. Go down to Gaza for now. Alright, let's get a temple in Cherkask. I guess a cathedral in Sibis. Let's get a Fort 4 in Mus. Art a college in Kursk. And a Fort 2 on Corfu. Ali Chamas is a greatly established diplomat, well known for his efforts in establishing our nation as a major diplomatic force. Oh, excellent. Lose 6 infamy with this one. His reputation will reach further than our borders. Excellent. Puts us down to 9.2. What do we need to abolish slavery? I don't know. We'll look in a moment. Let's get a cathedral in Athens. Fort 4 in Medina. Fort 3 in Albania. Oh, I need a ruler with better diplomatic skill. And infamy less than 5. Lame. Alright, well that's why I was holding off from attacking Persia, so I guess we're ready to attack Persia. Wait, did we lose our alliance with Austria? I don't remember that. Oh no, there they are. They say maybe. Okay. Well, I'm gonna Actually, no, I'm not even gonna call in my vassals. I mean, yeah. I'm just gonna do this one on my own. I don't want to risk Austria not coming and then our alliance is broken. Ooh, poor government policies. Attempt to improve the situation with money. Of course. Alright, Kazan is coming across our borders again. Are they gonna get there so quick? Alright, let's go ahead and support a revolt here then. Sorry, Ukraine. Stop it! Stop occupying it if you're not going to settle it. Alright, we took a Jong. You can go over, deal with the army in Dashilut, and then go up to Gurgen. Oh, what are they offering? White peace? No. Ooh. More army options. Oh, and we can get war galleons now. Time to retrofit the navy. Alright, so we can get Muslim rifle infantry now. And Ali Bey reformed cavalry. Cool. Alright, let's get a Fort 4 in Janina, Fort 3 in Voronezh, Sirte, and Cyrenaica, and Libya. Alright, we took Fars. Now let's go down to Lauriston. Alright, we took Gurgen. Let's go up to attack. Alright, let's get a courthouse in Cherkask. And a cathedral in Ersarum. Let's get a Fort 4 in Albania. Fort 3 on Corfu. Alright, we took Lauriston. Now go over to Hormuz. Alright, we took Atak. Go over to Marv. We can get Sharid Reformed Cavalry. Cool. Doesn't appear to be better than what we've got, though. Okay. Go ahead and get a cathedral in Alexandria. Build a fort on Rhodes, and Asyut, and Nile. Alright, we'll just demand tribute from them then. And we're just gonna leave the army there. Since I can't beat Ukraine to it. I just can't. They move way too fast. From the same starting point at the same time, they were gonna be there like 10 days faster. Alright, let's get Cathedral in Cyrenaica, Fort 4 in, let's just continue on the Fort 3s right now. The Den, Hadramut. Fortification effort? It's of the utmost importance. Saruhan wants a royal marriage, so we'll give it to them. Let's get another Fort 3 in Sana'a. Oh, they liberated Gurgen, and we took Marv. Alright, let's go down to Khorasan. Naval research is wrong. Okay, we took Hormuz. Go up and deal with those rebels there. And then go up to Gurgen. Agricultural revolution in Judea. Invest in a bigger army. Alright, you go up to Gurgen instead. You go back to Khuzestan. Alright, let's get a spy agency in Cherkask, and a cathedral in Kursk, and then Fort 3 in Beni Yaz, Damascus, and Tabuk. Alright, we completely occupy Persia. Let's see what they're offering. Ajam, Khorasan, and Gurgen. We'll pay 215. Decline. Now we'll dictate the terms. Right, they're too big to annex. Not surprising. Alright, we'll take Ajam. That's kind of the point of this war. Well, we can't take Fars. Well, that's too bad. I didn't realize that was their capital. Make them release Khiva. Make them give us Gurgen and Khorasan and release Khiva. Then Khiva's a bit of a buffer between me in that part of Moscow. Okay. Don't want to take these because I don't want an exclave. Alright, and then on top of that, you'll give us your treasury. So basically what you offered us, except you're also releasing Kiva. Alright, Kiva, time for a royal marriage. Said no? Well, that wasn't very bright. Alright, let's send missionaries. Get these Shia to become Sunni. Alright, now let's offer them thus. They're saying impossible. Okay, great. Let's expend influence over them. Alright, time to build some more. Let's get a cathedral in Libya. And then Port 3 in Asir, and Mocha, and Suhar, and Muscat. Let's send another gift to Kiva. Let's offer vassalization again. Benign neglect. They can do things their own way, and they reject it. Alright, let's get another cathedral in Asyut, and a Fort 3 in Mara. Alright, let's send another gift to Kiva. And offer vassal. Oh, they're saying impossible again? Okay. It would have been nice to have known that there were rebels in Mogadishu. Alright, let's get a town hall in Cherkassk, cathedral in Nile, Port 3 in Bahrain, Mosul, and Khuzestan. Alright, we liberated Mogadishu, good. And we'll just stay there for right now. Revolt in Gurgen, not an issue. Merchants are complaining again, okay. Alright, let's get a cathedral in Cairo, Port 3 in Mecca, Butana. Alright, cathedral in Delta, Port 3 in Gondar, Jwuf. We'll need 71 Fort 3s. Great. Okay, let's get one in Valiatashan. Alright, a revolt in Kherson. Kherson. Oh, they're at war with Chagatai. Okay. Alright, Fort 3 in Taka, Gojam, Lhasa. Jabal Shamar, Qatar, Dhofar, Arzor. Royal marriage with Karaman, we're good with that. Alright, Fort 3 in Huaran, Bella, Wasim, Iraqi Arab, and Awesome. Nobles demand increased pension. Sure. Revolt in Aleppo, you go deal with that. Let's get forts in El-Karak, Kursk, and Basra. Alright, we can get new cannons, Royal Mortar. Let's get a Fort 3 in Majertine, and Mogadishu, and Socotra. Alright, Fort 3 in Cherkassk, Dagestan, Nijd, and Shirvan. Alright, and then in Kartli, Mergen, Liwa, and Lariston. What is my current mission anyway? Oh, conquer Angora. I really don't want to push further into the Ottomans. Build a refinery in Abkhazia. What produces wine? Nice. Alright, let's build a refinery there. Right. There are new nomad hordes out in the steppes over there. Great. I'm sorry, the Timurids are Shinto? They're Uzbek and Shinto. And the Crimean Khanate is Catholic. The Kazakh Khanate is Orthodox. What about Chagatai? They're Sunni. Okay. What about the Oryat horde over here? Are not nomads. Cool. I'm sorry, Maldiv has Ladakh over here? Okay, I'm guessing that was an inheritance or something. Now we can build a royal palace. In Mecca, of course. Let's get a Fort 3 in Judea. And reactionaries are resisting westernization now. Sure, whatever. Alright, let's get a Fort 3 in Karbala. Fortification effort. It's of the utmost importance, as always. Fort 3 in Sudan, Beirut, Gilan, and Hamadan. Agricultural revolution in Berber? Good. Invest in a bigger army. Poor government policies. Now let's attempt to improve the situation. Alright, we converted the heretics of Gurgen. Nice. Alright, so let's build a temple in Gurgen, college in Cherkask, and I guess... go with a cathedral in Iraqi Arab. Alright, let's also get a cathedral in Gaza, and then Fort 3s in Azerbaijan, Nizwa, and Deir az-Zor. Alright, more benign neglect. Oh well. Get a Fort 3 in Van, Aleppo, Sinai, and Delta. Alright, a Fort 3 in Ogaden, and Diamyentia, Aud. Alright, a courthouse in Gurgen, a cathedral in Judea. Nobility concerned at loss of privileges. What? Oh, from battlefield commissions and such. Well, I think making things a bit more difficult in the short term. Yeah, we can do that. There we go. You have to be able to read to get a commission. Although with how widespread our colleges and universities are, that won't be much of a barrier, but let's hope it takes the nobility a few minutes to figure that out. Alright, nationalist rebels in Beirut. Revolt in Kherson, where we already had troops stationed. Alright, let's get a Fort 3 in Tigray, Cairo, Kalmykia, Alania, Asharan. Oh, unhappiness among the clergy. We don't want to become narrow-minded, so we're just going to ignore their demands and lose the stability. Alright, let's get a Fort 3 in Alexandria, and Dongola, and Karabakh. my god, stop it, guys. Alright, we'll figure out another way of making it difficult for non-nobility to serve as officers. Alright, let's get a Fort 3 in Berber, Jurgen, and Mazandaran. Another agricultural revolution. We'll get some more manpower in Alexandria. Let's get a Fort 3. Actually, let's double check over here. No, it's not time yet. Okay, let's get a Fort 3 in Gaza. In Dashilut. Oh, we can change a slider again. We're already all the way centralized, and aristocracied, and free subject, and innovative, and qualitied. I mean, I suppose we could go more towards free trade. Let's get a Fort 3 in Berbera, Ifat, Erer. Okay, only about 20 more Fort 3s to go. The Fort 3 in Zelia. Bohemia inherited Montenegro. Great. Which had already lost... How did I not get called into that? They lost Serbia to the Ottoman. Okay. And now I've got, instead of my friendly buffer state of Montenegro in between me and Bosnia and Wallachia, I've got the Ottomans and Bohemia. Great. Ooh, Transylvania exists. That's cool. Right, Fort 3 in Tajura, Darnuba, and Fazugli, and Keffa. And Spain has embargoed us. Really don't care. Weird flex, Spain. Right. Let's get a spy agency in Gurgen. And a cathedral in Aleppo. And then a Fort 3 in Kordofan and Darshal. Production research flawed. Yes, it is. Alright, we got a refinery in Mikia. It now wants us to create a fortress in Karasu. If I recall, that means getting it to level 4. But they currently have a missionary, so it's going to be a bit. Let's get a Fort 3 in Topali, Gezira, and Massawa, as well as Ibram. Alright, let's get a Fort 3 in Sakin, and Karga, and Nubia. Alright, Fort 3 in Hama, and Kozani. Curious what it looks like over here. Alright, we got Austria, Savoy, Spain, more Austria and Spain, and France, and Parma, Britain, more Savoy, more Spain, some more Parma, and some more Britain. What Austria's got over here? Okay. Oh, there's some Swedish North America over here. Austrian North America way over here. Parman North America up there. Huron and Iroquois and Shawnee all still exist. Okay. And Portugal is now entirely out of Europe. So over here by Delaware, Virginia, Maryland is Portugal. Interesting. What's the Philippines? Portugal and France. And Sicily. Okay. Interesting. Manchu is interesting. Vijayanagara is still most of it in India. Good for them. Alright. Austrian South Africa. Hopefully the Austrians won't put apartheid in place. Government corruption. It looks like our taxes are dropping. Or gain 5 inflation? No, we can take a hit to our tax revenue. Well, looks like Moscow is reabsorbing Crimea. Let's get our last Fort 3 for now in Negev, and a town hall in Gurgan. Corsica is the Emperor. Now that's a very interesting turn of events. Alright, now that we've got all those, let's get some other level 1 stuff going on. Let's get some marketplace. Let's get everyone their marketplaces. That's the one we've been slacking on the most. Corfu, Albania, Janina, Athens get marketplaces. I'm shocked Spain hasn't tried to take its Greek territory back from me yet. Alright, let's get a marketplace in Cherkassk and Kurtz. Let's send some more gifts to Kiva. Alright, marketplace in Florenes, Rhodes, Thebes, and Ercerum. Let's offer vassalization to Kiva again. They accepted! Excellent! Oh, which means I'm now at war with Crimea. Okay. Nobles demand old rights. We're gonna reject their demands. Right. College in Gurgan. Marketplace in Moss. Cert. Oh, Moscow already occupies these. Okay. Well, I'll go back across the border then. Austria is calling us into something. Württemberg, the defensive war. Oh, is it a revolution? Right, well, we're accepting. Yep, we have leadership in the war with Württemberg. Yep, it's a Württembergian revolution. Ansbach, okay, that's where it is. Alright, but we're gonna have to see how that revolution plays out next time. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Europa Universalis 3, Defenders of Mecca, and I'm some guy you've never heard of.